Hi guys, this is Matt Johansson, intern number 1 for Dollar Probs LEDs.
And this is Adam, intern number 2 for Dollar Probs. Today we got a special event again where Derek will not be joining us, and so it'll just be me and Matt, the intern special. And so, get prepared for the ride of your life.
Yeah, so this will be a short podcast this week. We're just going to go over what we did last week, some of the tasks we had, which was the outbound calls, the joining the Facebook groups, and creating posts for KSL classifieds. So we're just going to talk about those, what we did, any results if we saw any, and then what our ideas are to improve those things. So to start, for the 20 outbound, our goal was to do 20 outbound calls to people or apartments or small businesses using the script that we went over last week. And I'll be honest, I did a couple calls and didn't get really good results. No one would really talk to me at all or were interested, so I didn't finish the rest of the calls.
Yeah, I did one call and it did not go very well. They were very quick to get off the phone. And so I decided, you know what? I'm over sales for this week. That's a very terrible salesman mentality, just going to say, for anyone who could be listening. But not the best week. I will work on at least doubling that this upcoming week.
That's a good goal.
Yeah, what I did do, though, is I made like a list of places I would call, just like places I have lived before or places I do kind of know like that what they look like, just because I feel like it's easier for me to talk to them than it would to call a random number, you know?
Yeah, and I have a similar little list going of who I could call, and just something with the calls that I thought about maybe we can improve on it is like a lot of the newer apartment buildings, especially here in Orem and Provo, like the student ones, with them being newer, they're going to have most likely LED lights, and it's going to be harder to sell to them. So I've been looking up, because I've been over Lehigh, so I've been trying to find like older apartment buildings that aren't as updated or that wouldn't necessarily have the LED lights. So just maybe I've been trying to do some more research into where I'm calling first, just to give ourselves a higher chance to succeed, because of calling a brand new place, they're going to have the LED lights. So
yeah, and also something that I was just thinking a little bit over the past couple days is maybe we need to change our script a little bit, because I did notice, especially when we were doing our little role play in the last podcast, that it's really wordy in the beginning, and so you're not really most people, like when they answer the phone, they're waiting to get off the phone pretty much. And so I feel like we need to revise that, make it a little less wordy, kind of just get straight to the point. And so maybe, hopefully that'll improve, at least show a result.
yeah, so if we just update the script a little bit and shorten it.
And then the next task we had for this week was joining 20 Facebook groups as Dollar Probs, and then make document what we had done. How did that? I personally did not do that. I'll be honest, pretty much all I did this week was prepare my posts for this upcoming week on social media and map out who I'm going to contact. But this upcoming week, I'll make sure to get those 20 Facebook groups and join them.
Yeah, and I didn't get 20. I joined 10 Facebook groups and sent messages in the groups. A challenge that I found with that, a lot of the Facebook groups, there's not that many that I found, at least without digging too deep, that were like business ones or like that you were able to post and promote your business and try and sell stuff in them. A lot of them are like networking ones, especially for businesses where they don't want you to post and try and sell stuff in it, but just get advice. And then a lot of like the Utah County yard sale ones, or people are trying to sell stuff to each other. They were prohibiting business businesses being in there posting about their products. And so that was a struggle, like finding 20 pages. I found 10, and even that was kind of a stretch. And a lot of the like Facebook or the yard sale ones or business ones would only let you join individually, not as a page. And so joining as the Dollar Props page was a problem as well. A lot of groups wouldn't let you just join as the page. So those were a couple issues I ran into. But like I said, I did get into 10 and posted in those.
Did you have any responses? Or?
Not yet. That was just yesterday, I believe, that I did that. So no responses as of yet. Hopefully we get some interaction with those, though.
Yes. And then the next little task that we had to do was creating 4 posts for the to post on KSL, which if there's any out of, I guess, Utah listeners, KSL is kind of like it's almost like a Craigslist.
Yeah.
Like a
Very similar to
Craigslist that's really popular in Utah. And so we're just working on creating more price or posts in there for the different types of bulbs that we currently have.
Yeah, and we did that. We posted in there. We've got, I think, 4 posts in there, one for each of the light bulbs we're selling. I haven't heard anything from Derek about it, so I assume we haven't gotten anything from it yet, because it's Derek's numbers that's in there. With those posts, I did pretty general, and maybe we could do more posts specifically for our packages, but I just did a general post for each light bulb, and then in the ad, I guess it would be called, I just said our packages range from like anywhere from like 10 to 100 light bulbs, and then a price range of those. So I didn't do like very specific for if you wanted 10 light bulbs, this is how much it would cost. So I just did a range of bulbs and prices. So hopefully that gets some interest. If not, maybe we can update those. And if Derek hasn't done those yet, he can do more ones with more specific quantities and prices. But
Yep. And so then for this week, it's kind of just more building on the same. I'm now in charge of the social media. Not a whole lot is changing. Pretty much just getting over the fear of doing sales or whether it's fear or just simply not wanting to do it. I guess we just need to kind of get past that. And then, pretty, like I said, this is going to be a really short podcast. Probably won't be going too much longer. There'll still be an ad or 2 playing, so try to bear with us through those.
Yeah, and so our goal is to double the amount of calls we made this week at least. Hopefully get up to 20. And then hopefully by next week when we record another podcast with Derek here, we'll have seen some results from those Facebook groups as we've started that already. So, and then hopefully get some interaction with those KSL ads. Maybe some people will show some interest there. So hopefully next week, since we just started these, I guess, promotional activities, after a week or maybe even the week after, we'll have a lot of, or at least some results from doing those now.
Before we go, did we have any social media updates, or pretty much all the same?
Pretty much all the same. I didn't do this, but an idea I had was to maybe try selling or promoting it there. I mean, we promote LED light bulbs and
but
just
like
talk
maybe
about
actually
facts,
making like
maybe making a post to be like, oh, our business is up, like we're selling light bulbs,
like an official coming out party.
Yeah, okay. Exactly. So I didn't get around to that. It was an idea I had, and I should have done it. But if that's something you want to implement, or I can do it.
I'll wait for tomorrow.
After.
Make it a big Friday deal. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
Probably be a big deal for Derek. He'll be hyped on that. Anyway, Derek, if you're listening to this, we miss you. With all your banter that keeps our
the podcasts are a lot shorter without you.
Yeah, so that's all from me today.
And that's all I've got too. Hopefully we'll have some good news to update you next week, so you won't want to miss it.
All right, have a
Bye,
great
guys.
day. Bye.